0.
So on the surface, it just seems like old George dodged two shoes, but let's take a deeper look at the technique on both sides. So the shoe throw was extremely telegraphed. First, the journalist stands and yells. While George can't understand what he's saying, the angry tone attracts attention. You can see here where George locks his eyes on the journalist and can anticipate the shoe. So George slips to the outside of the shoe, which is the correct move in orthodox versus orthodox. However, he makes two small mistakes here. First, he exaggerates the slip, and second, he looks down and away. He does, however, recover quickly as he frames off the desk in order to get up faster. Now, if you look closely, the shoe is aimed at where George's chest originally was. It's possible to infer that the journalist anticipated George to duck, which shows high fight IQ, and there was no way for him to predict the slip as there is very limited footage of George Bush boxing. After the first shoe, curious George shifts his weight to his back foot in a defensive stance, anticipating a second shoe. Second shoe is thrown. George ducks and also throws up high guard. However, he takes his eyes off the target, and this is now a pattern emerging as his main defensive flaw. On the journalist side, very high output in speed, as he was able to yell, throw a shoe, bend down, grab another shoe, and throw it again before anyone stopped him. The main issue is that his accuracy dropped dramatically on the second shoe, and he missed the elusive George. After evading both strikes, Big George displays some showmanship, putting both hands down to indicate how unthreatened he feels, almost identical to Conor McGregor putting his hands behind his back. As panic breaks out, Curious George is calm and stoic. He shows great composure and zero ring rust. That is the look of a man who knows he has emerged victorious in the arena. Immediately after the fight, when emotions and adrenaline are still running high, Georgie has but two words for a young Joe Rogan: "I'm alright." This indicates George's absurd levels of confidence and faith in his training. George W. Bush, known best for his wit and invasion of Iraq, continues on with one more sentence of trash talk during the post-fight presser.
If you want the facts, it's a size 10 shoe that he threw.
Now, what did George mean by that? As a 6-foot Chad himself, George correctly identifies the size of the attacker's shoes. It's been agreed on by scholars that George was disparaging the attacker as a man of shorter stature while still acting professional.
Muntazir served 9 months behind bars for assaulting a head of state.
George W. also sent him to jail.
I regret only having one pair of shoes to throw it in. Why should I be remorseful? What is there to regret?
The initial double shoe dodge was during Bush's prime. As of making this, he's currently 74 years old and his reflexes have surely diminished. Al-Zaidi now has experience and age on his side. I look forward to the rematch, but would not be surprised if Al-Zaidi was a heavy favorite.
Head movement! Head movement! Head movement! Head movement!
Make sure you subscribe to JD Young's channel or I'll fucking destroy you.